News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
You know, like so many places, I'm starting out with Tamarack Resort, and this is at 7:30 this morning. You recall they had rain showers, not just up here, up in Tamarack, but of course throughout many sections of the valley. Maybe you saw that at your house this morning as well. If you look through the day, it lets up a bit, but that's a thunderstorm, and they had some pretty good rain in the morning. And later in the afternoon, as we get more towards 6 o'clock, you can see some of those clouds that are developing once again with a chance of a few thunderstorms up through that location. And that's helping out a bit with the smoke. We've got a frontal system here to the west I've been talking about all week. And as you can see how it starts clearing out there in Oregon, this is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. By the time we get in the afternoon tomorrow, we still have the smoke, but later tomorrow evening, you may notice things are changing a little bit, especially when you get up on Saturday morning. But keep in mind, smoke from fires and even the power from some of the fires can make this drift. So once the cold front comes through, we still have smoke here to the south. That could work up again either late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. I know. We're watching this. If there's any changes, we'll let you know. We have been seeing changes all afternoon for many spots here for the air quality. If you take a look over here toward McCall, they're in the good category so far. Many locations are in the yellow. Same thing down here in the valley. We were good earlier here in Boise, but when we say that, it was pretty close to the yellow, which is true for Twin Falls, and the same thing for Sun Valley. Now, temperature-wise today, highs reached right up there around 80 degrees to the upper 70s. We're cooling off in the mountains as you look at Stanley with 56 degrees. But let's look at our thunderstorms for tonight as we're looking at a while ago. So you can see the valley here, and you can see the thunderstorms out here just to the west. Now you notice here's Vail, Oregon, and it's just about ready to move through. This thunderstorm itself could be packing pretty good rain here just to your south, and you see some lightning there to the west in Ontario, Nissa, as well as going north to Weiser. Watch for some of these storms within the next half hour to 45 minutes as they continue to move to the northeast. So here in the Boise Valley, I'm just watching these storms here if they hold together, but it's at least a rain shower as it moves to Boise in about the next couple of hours or so. Most of that is moving to the north. I've got to tell you that some of these storms, even out here in Oregon, they've had some flood watches. We could be seeing a little bit of urban flooding in some spots just because some of the rain involved with this is fairly heavy. Could be pretty good for your lawn. So here's your temperatures for tomorrow. It's going to dry up, and that is later this evening as well as early tomorrow morning. Most of the Magic Valley will have temperatures that are in the 70s. And then as you look at Sun Valley, 66 tomorrow. And this is pretty close to what you're looking for the weekend. As you're going up into the mountains, many of these spots will be into the upper 60s. Valley locations, we still remain on the nice side. They're pretty close to normal with most of these temperatures. There's Boise with 80 tomorrow, Meridian with 79 degrees. So the 7-day forecast shows still around 80, but then Saturday drops down to 79. I've got to tell you, these storms, just like the storms we're seeing for this evening in eastern Oregon, could produce some pretty good rain in spots, even into Monday. Next week, we even have a larger storm that could bring the temperature down into the upper 60s, but the following weekend warms back up to about 83 degrees. So a lot of stuff in our weather right now. Want to get rid of the smoke? Looks like we could get it a little bit on Saturday. We'll be back with more in just a moment.